Okay, so we now have a lot of our game being made here. Let's go and let's start the title scene. So what we need to do is we need to go and add in two items. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to add in a new file. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Resource, SpriteKit Scene. All right, and we're going to say Title Scene. Now I'm going to copy that to my clipboard because I'm going to be using it just a second. In fact, we use it quite a bit. So let's go to File, New File again. Go to iOS, we're going to add in a Swift file. We're going to make a Swift file from scratch. Paste in the title scene and push Create. All right. So there's a few things we need to do. We need to import SpriteKit. Okay, now we can use all the SpriteKit functionality. We're going to add in a class, and the class name is going to be title scene, and the superclass is going to be SK scene. So what we've done here is we have set up our own Swift file with its own corresponding scene. You do need to add in the scene even if you're not adding anything to the scene. So this game scene.swift and this title scene.swift are now pretty much, in the eyes of the computer, the same thing, except now they will obviously do different things. So let's take a look at this here, and let's take a look at what we're going to add in here. We're going to add in a var, we'll call this btn play, and we'll make this a UI button. And then we're going to add in a var, we'll call this game title, and there should be no equal sign there. And we should make this a UI label. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add in our override function did move to view. Okay. And what that's going to do is that's going to get called when the scene gets loaded. And in here we're going to call set up text. Now obviously we don't have a function called setup text, so let's go ahead and let's add in that setup text here. And there you go. Of course, you need the curly brackets. And I'm just going to add in a bit of extra space just for the viewing purposes. So let's add in our button play first is equal to UI button. And then we're going to make this a frame. We're going to add in a CG rect, which will essentially do the size or make the size of this. And we can add in a size of about 100 by 100. And then the width will be 1,000. Well, yeah, we'll make it that big, 1100, and the height, let's make it 220. And we can always change these later, and you usually do change your items later on in development. So let's do btnplay.center is equal to cg point, and we're going to add in an item here. We're going to say view dot width or view dot frame dot size dot width. Okay, so view dot frame dot size dot width. Okay, and we're going to divide that by 2, and as well we're going to say that this, the y is 1100. Okay, and there we go. That does work out. And then we're going to add in a btn play dot title label. Okay. Dot font is equal to UI font. And we're going to add in the title label here. The name of the font is going to be Futura, and the size of the font, well, let's make it like 150. Because we'll make it pretty big here. So let's add in btn play. We'll do set title. And the title will be play. We'll make it all capitals. And it's going to be UI control state dot normal. btn play dot set title color, and we'll use the off-white color. And we can use the off-white color, or it's probably going to be an off-black color. Okay, UI control state dot normal. And you're probably wondering, why do we even have to add in this UI control state? Well, that's just what Xcode requires of you to set the title color. It's just the way Swift is. All right, we're going to go to btnplay.background color, or yeah, btnplay.background color is equal to off-white color. Okay, we're going to go to btnplay.addTarget. We're going to go to self. Then it's going to be selector play the game, and that's going to be the function that we set up. And this is going to be UI control events dot touch-up inside. Okay, and you want to make sure that your brackets are all closed up here. And then lastly, we're going to go to self.view.add subview. And the view we're going to add is btn play. Okay, and you can see here that it says here that says missing arguments for control events. All right, and it should be everything in here except for, that's right, you want to make sure your brackets are set up correctly. Okay, let's set up the game title now. So let's go to game title is equal to UI label. Okay, and we'll add in a frame, we'll add in a CG rect, and we'll make this an XY in width and height. So with 0, 0, and it'll be, the width will be view dot frame dot width, and the height will be 300. Okay, it'll be game title dot text color is equal to off-white color, and then we're going to add in a game title dot font is equal to UI font, and we're going to add in the same Futura here, and the size this time, however, will be something like 100. We're going to add in a game title dot text alignment is equal to, and you can actually just do dot center here, but we'll do ns text alignment dot center, and we'll go to game title dot text, just dot text that is, and we'll make it equal to chroma catch, and then we can say dx, adding in that kind of extra is normal in the game world. So we'll add in game title dot background color is equal to off black color. Okay, and saying that we need something here, and we'll just simply go ahead and add that. And then we need to go to self.view, or self.view.add subview, and we're going to add in the game title. All right, and there we go. Now let's set up our game here. So we'll say play the game, and we'll simply copy that and paste it in here. All right, so in the next tutorial, what we're going to do is we're going to add in the gameplay functionality. This includes the tutorial.